Welcome all. Today we are going to discuss about the steering geometry in the automobile. The term steering geometry is also known as the front end geometry. It refers the angular relationship between suspension and steering parts, front wheels and the road surfaces. Because alignment deals with the angle and it is affecting the steering system, the method of describing alignment measurements is called as steering geometry. There are 5 steering geometries angle. First is camber, second caster, third kingpin inclination, fourth toe in and toe out. Let us discuss all these angles in detail. First, camber. Camber angle is the angle between vertical line and the center line of the tire when viewed from the front end of the vehicle. As shown in figure, the figure shows the negative camber angle. The camber angle is positive when this is outward. This happens when wheels are further apart at the top than the bottom. On the contrary, the camber angle is negative when angle is inward. This happens when wheels are further apart at bottom than the top. The camber angle should not be more than 2 degrees because this causes the uneven and more tire wear on the other end of the tire. So generally we keep the camber angle positive for the more stability of the vehicle and to avoid the wear and tear of the tire. Caster angle. Caster angle is the angle between vertical line and kingpin center line in the wheel when looked from the other side. Kingpin inclination. It is the angle between kingpin center line and the vertical line when seen from the front of the vehicle. It is also called as the axle inclinator. The kingpin inclination and the caster are used to improve the directional stability in the car. This is also used to reduce the steering effort when steering is stationary. It reduces the wear of the tire. Generally, we keep this inclination in between 4 to 8 degree in the modern cars. As we discussed, camber, caster and kingpin inclination are the important factors, or we can say angles, for the stability and proper turning of the vehicle. This happens because the inner wheel and outer wheel doesn't carry same distance while turning. The inner wheel carries less distance as compared to the outer wheel. So the inclination given to the inner wheel and inclination given to the outer wheel is different. If we keep both inclinations same, then there will be problem while turning. So for turning, we have to change the angle of inner wheel and outer wheel so that the turning gets smooth. Hence we need the camber, caster and kingpin inclination. Next is toe in and toe out. The toe is also known as the tracking. Positive toe is also known as toe in. In toe in, the front of the wheel is pointing towards the center line of the vehicle, and in negative toe, which is also called as toe out, the front of the wheel is pointing away from the center line of the vehicle. The toe in and toe out is shown in the figure. As you can see, in first figure, the wheels are pointed towards the center line of the vehicle. In second figure, the vehicles are away from the center line of the vehicle. Toe in and toe out are again used to increase the stability of the vehicle while turning and running on the road surface. Then Ackermann steering geometry. Ackermann steering geometry is the geometrical adjustment, or we can say arrangement of linkages in the steering of car to solve the problem when we turn the vehicle on the road surface, because inner wheel and outer wheel are having different radii of turning. Modern cars do not use purely Ackermann steering system because it ignores the important dynamic and component efforts. The use of such geometry helps to reduce the tire temperature during the high-speed cornering. The intention of Ackermann geometry is to avoid the need for tire to slip sideways when following the path around the curve. Ackermann geometry is used for the turning because if you use only a 4-bar chain mechanism for the turning, we cannot get the proper camber and caster or kingpin inclination for the turning. As you can see, there are the three cases. When you run the vehicle on road in the straight manner, then the angles of the inclination of tire is shown in the first figure. When you take right turn, the position of tire is shown in the second figure. As you can see, the inner wheel is tilted more as compared to the outer wheel because inner wheel carries the less distance, or it is having less radii of turning, and outer wheel has more radii of turning. So similar case happens with the left turn. Hence, for the proper turning, we have to provide such angles of inclination for the turning. So this is all about the geometry of geometry of steering in the automobile. Thank you.